Let's try to do it like this. Then you can see what I'm doing, right? Okay, guys, welcome replay viewers. We're gonna start. So I'm making some lunch for Joe. I say for Joe because I wanted to do something different with the shrimp. I wanted to try to do like battered shrimp because I don't think I've ever really done that. I've done chicken nuggets, so I thought that was the way to do it. But I found this recipe online. The recipe looks kind of weird, but that's exactly what I like, weird recipes. It calls for mustard and hot sauce when doing the shrimp, and you don't really make a batter to fry the shrimp. So I'm gonna do fajitas for Joe, and then like steal some of his shrimp to try to fry it to see how it comes out. Are you guys game? Hi Africano, how are you? Oh my God, I had to go register the dog today at City Hall. City Hall was crowded because everybody was doing passports. I don't know about everybody going, but it looks like everybody going somewhere. So oh, I need a better knife than this. Let's see. Oh, this is crazy. Inside the City Hall building, we had to fan while we were in there because it was so much smoke. I couldn't cope, guys. I couldn't cope. Hi, Mira. Long time no see. I know, long time no see. I'm Myra, right? I always call you Mira, but it's Myra. So I just got an alert from the Ring doorbell that they said they're closing the schools because the air quality is so bad and people with asthma. I am asthmatic, but I didn't have an attack in many, many years till this year when I got sick earlier this year. So I have an inhaler again. It's a fast-acting one, so I have to take it when I'm being affected, which I am being affected today, but I didn't take it yet because it races my heart. The medicine does, the albuterol. So I'm staying indoors. I only did the one errand for Jory because he has to work. Although maybe they're shutting down his school too, right? Hi, Diane. How are you? So you're used to it. You're used to it, Myra. Ooh, the onion burning. The fire is about 10 miles away from my house. It's a brush fire, so it's big. And I feel bad for the people that live in that city. Oh my God, this onion is hot. Woo! I see one of people put on goggles when they cut the onion. I don't know if I need more than this for Joel. Let's see. Just separating the oil. Did you guys hear? I wanted to look more into this to see if I could do a live on this today for my 4 o'clock live. Did you guys hear that some content creators, some white dudes, were getting paid up to $400,000 a month? Hazel, did you hear this? Up to $400 a month, not 400. Did I say $400? $400,000 a month to spew Russian talking points to mess with the election. I'm like, what? How did they get this money? Because they're pretending like they didn't know where the money comes from. I'm like, you get $400,000 in your bank account and you don't know where it came from? You know, the church that I used to attend, the preacher would say, if you're asking God for money and suddenly money show up in your bank account, don't question it, just spend it. He used to say that, and I don't know if he was joking, because he used to always joke about a lot of things. And I could never tell if he was joking about that. I said, what? That's not how that go. Hi, Salty. What the heck? Do I have mods in here? You're going to get blocked just because of your name. Well, did you see that name? They're going to get blocked just because of their name. They're not going to get my video taken down the hill. So, you guys can see what I'm doing, right? Cutting up some bell pepper. I don't want to give Joe all my bell pepper either. Oh, they're fresh and crispy. Yeah. Yeah, it's a troll. It's a troll. It got to go. I like red, yellow, orange pepper, but I don't like green bell pepper. Okay? And I only buy what I like in here. Ooh. No, bell peppers are expensive, so. Okay, so that's it, right? So, yeah, they were getting paid up to $400,000 a month. Of course, it's white boys that were getting that kind of money. They have a lot of black content creators stumping for Trump, and they ain't getting none of that money. Well, thank God for that, because they were going to be indicted too. These white creators said, we don't know where that money come from. I'm like, oh, you are right. $400,000 a month showing up in your bank account, and you don't know where it come from, and you don't go and question that. I'd be scared. I'd be very scared if $400,000 a month just show up in my bank account. The hell? No. I gotta load this back up. That's just regular canola oil. We don't fry with olive oil. We don't even have any olive oil. Right. Hi Tahara, darling. How are you? Bell pepper and onions. I'm making fajita. No email from Spencer. Spencer? Who that? Did I miss something, Tahara? Did I miss something, my darling? Spencer. Oh, girl. I thought I had something going on. Tahara said, wrong chat, girl. I'll tell you one time I almost typed the wrong thing in somebody's wrong chat too, because I was watching somebody I didn't like, and I was watching somebody reacting to the person that I didn't like, and I almost chat in the other person's chat. I said, oh hell no, let me stop doing this. So let me show you my little trick here. I always have things already mixed in my pantry. So like this is caster sugar. So this is regular granulated white sugar that I just did in the blender like that to make it finer, but it's not powdered sugar, right? This is cinnamon sugar, cinnamon and sugar that I just put in here, and you can shake it so I'll cover it up from the drafted ants. Oh, shh, don't say nothing, but the ants are gone today, and I think it's because it rained. They finally have water outside. I think that's what they were looking for, was water, because they never came over here where the food is on the stove. And I always have fajita spice mixed up. Like when I use this today, I'm gonna mix another batch of it and put it in this jar and call it fajita spice. And that recipe is in my book, this book that's called The Pantry Laid Bare. Okay? I'm going to the post office tomorrow because I got some orders in today. I don't go on the same day that I get the order unless I had orders the day before. Because, oh, I'm getting this thing too hot. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let's cook these veggies because I'm getting it too hot. I feel it. Want to do the onions first. Just for a minute or two. Turn fire away. I turned the fire all the way down to low because I got it too hot just now, but other than that it would be medium. So Joe peeled all these shrimps, and he shrimp is no plural, and he washed them. You washed it already, Joe? Jose, Joe, you washed the shrimp with lemon and stuff? Okay, it's already washed. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna save this to try to fry, okay? We're gonna try to do two things today. I don't know how I think I'll do all this and still talk to you guys. I know, it's easy to make too. Myra, it's easy to make. You guys see how I'm just sauteing? And because it's shrimp, we can add the shrimp in kind of directly as soon as that done cooked. So if it's a lot of shrimp, I'll use the whole jar, but let's see what we have here. We don't want to overdo because it has salt in it already. Yeah, that looked good. And I think I'm going to put the same seasoning for this little bit that I want to fry, okay? Drain off the water. don't want this to become soggy or medley. We don't want it to become soggy, okay? So put a little bit on this one that I want to fry. I think the shrimp need to be bigger in order to fry them though. So let that aside there. Hi, pretty baby. So it looks like that they close all schools, but it's fire.
Yeah, why can't it go down my bill? No, I'm saying it like they don't take any kind of thing.
Then they won't pay you.
Yeah.
So
I'll just have like parents or wives and don't bring their kids.
oh, they're gonna drop them off.
Oh,
Their parents don't like their kids. That's the whole thing. Parents take every opportunity to carry them picnic to school because they don't really like them picnic. Don't say I said that. Look, look. I had it cut already, so Joe sewed the thing together, and we made it. We finished up this morning. Finished the neckline this morning. I know how to make these ones really well now, guys. I don't know what Joe's gonna eat this with, if it's rice or tortilla, but this goes well with rice or tortilla. Tortilla. So for this one, the girl put some mustard, a lot though, but she was doing a lot of shrimp. I could eat this mustard, but I can't eat the Dijon. The Dijon leaves me numb on my tongue for 3 days. Joe got this, this one never used to be the Rooster or something?
Yeah, it's a different brand.
Oh, it's Kroger brand, so they put a Haligeta. I don't want to put too much of this though, because I already have cayenne. I was going to tell you what's on this thing. Give me a second. This is what the girl did. I'm going to tell you what the spice is in a second, all right? These are quick little lunches, and I used to go pay $16 a plate for that, the Pancho Villa. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh, you're making a...
When I learned how to make that, I'm like, we're not going there. Bye, baby. Have your phone. Have a great day. Drive carefully.
Hey, were you inside when the storm was happening? Oh, okay.
Okay, so she said it was just wind for them.
Oh, okay.
They didn't have no rain. Bye, pretty baby.
How's the fridge doing?
Excellent.
Good.
The fridge says, stop asking about me, Joshua. Okay, so for the fajita seasoning, I have a tablespoon of cornstarch, 2 teaspoons of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of paprika. I don't put paprika, I put the ricotta, which is the annatto. 1 teaspoon of sugar, half a teaspoon of onion powder, half teaspoon of garlic powder, half teaspoon of cumin, and a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne. And if you want me to do it, I will put it in the description for you. But let me show you what I use instead of paprika. I don't like paprika. We do this. The achiote, the annatto, I buy this. Joe, we have another one like this?
Yeah.
We have to go to the whiskey market with the last one. We get that down in LA at the whiskey market. See this? It's pretty much done. Once the shrimp got that beautiful color, it's done. Right? And the vegetables are not overdone. The onion and peppers are not overdone. Let's give it one more little 30 seconds on the stove. So now, to taste it? You have to taste it for poison?
Well, I want a piece. So. What's 50?
Flour. Let me make all this mess right here. I'll beat you. All right, this done. Joe lunch is done. You know here I eat that way, but you better figure it out.
I'm gonna throw it on some rice. Boom.
Let's get out the oil. And if you're Belizean, you know we always have oil in the oven. Let's put some cornstarch in this flour. The girl said you could season your flour too, But I think it's gonna be overdone because we have seasoning on the shrimp. Although we could add a little bit of this still, right? Joshua's gonna want this. I already know.
What you making?
You already know. Battered shrimp
Ooh, that's
or popcorn shrimp or whatever they want to call it.
Popcorn fried shrimp.
Po' boy, po' boy. Is that a sandwich?
Yeah.
I just saw this recipe. The girl didn't put nothing but cornstarch and flour, but I had some of the spice stuff, so I put it. And then I'm just trying a little because this is what I do when I try recipes. I try a little first. She had a lot of shrimp she was doing, and the shrimp was big like lobster. I don't know where the hell she get them shrimp from, but they were big like lobster. Ooh, now they messed up a pretty dress guy. Ooh, no. Ooh, no. Let me go get an apron. Hold on. That should be okay. Shrimp on there, what do you think?
I'm not ready to eat, but. Hello, chat.
Pardon, huh? Okay, which apron should I put on? Who used to be here when I used to sew aprons for sale? Me and Joe. And they're two-faced. That's one side, that's the other side, right? They've got the pretty polka dots and the solid blue on that side. Then we have Christmas. Well, it's not going to be the Christmas one, but the other side of the Christmas one is just solid blue. I think we're going to do the Bear Panty Show one. And no, I'm not making no apron for sale. I've been there, done that. And I got too much complaints. Whenever I do something and people complain too much, I quit. Because I don't know what I'm doing already. And I'm trying. And you get that whiny person. Because this is how the neck is. And they want the neck to be tied. And some of them like, oh, the apron too long for my daughter because she's short. Oh, this, oh, that. It's too big because she's skinny. It's too small because she's fat. I'm like, oh my God. No, I'm done. I'm done. I ain't doing it no more. So I got my apron, see? You remember that joke? Tahara, you've been with me a long time, girl. See? And on one side got pocket. This side don't have no pocket. And we had pressed this on. Yeah, we're going to put on the Bear Panty Show apron. Oh no. Once I do something and I start to get complaints, I stop. I'm like, I done. Joe never like do it anyway. Joe, the lid there. Babes, you see the lid for this? Did I put it someplace else? Y'all, where I put the lid? Okay, I feel like I'm losing my mind. Let me go back here and find a lid. Did you say hi to my peeps, my darling? Did you say hi to my peeps?
Not really. I was fast,
Ooh, how rude. Woo! If you were anybody else's husband in a vlog, I would say, how rude he rude. Mm-hmm. I can't find the rotted shrimp in the flour now. I got a feel for it. First time trying this. I tried a recipe. I'm going to edit it for tomorrow, but it's called Carlota de Café. But I switched to coffee for Milo. The taste came out really good, but the thing itself did not come out the right texture. Because when I was beating the heavy cream, it did not want to firm up like soft peaks or stiff peaks. And I think it was just because the day was so hot yesterday, right? Oh, baby.
Hello, people. How
Saying
you guys
hi?
doing?
Heidi. The dress, it's an apron. It's a yeah. I have maybe 2 or 3 more for myself, and Joe has 1 for himself. And I just made this top. Me and Joe. I keep saying I'm so selfish. It's me and Joe. Because I do all the cutting and the assembling, but Joe do all the sewing. And where would I be without him? I would have to sew by hand because I can't handle a sewing machine. I tell you, Joe had that sewing machine down to parts yesterday like Robocop. When I look at that thing, it looked just like Robocop. And I went to go see if I could buy a new machine in case he couldn't put it back together. And when I went to price the machines, they were so high priced now. That machine can do 110 stitches. I don't even remember he could do all of that. One of the viewers had put together money for me to buy the machine. But then Jory gonna secretly buy the machine for me. So I think I used the money for some other equipment or something. But I still say the viewers gave it to me and Jory get pissed. Every time I say, oh, the viewers gave me the viewers never give you that. I bought that for you. Oh, I said, oh, okay. Calm down. Joe, Africano want to know how your arm to feel. Joe, Africano want to know how your arm to feel.
Huh?
How your arm feeling.
You're pretty good.
No pain, no biting, no nothing like that. I think he's perfect. I checked on Friday to see if any test results came back on that thing, but no results had come back yet. It was 2 weeks already. But like I said, I'm not working myself up worried about that thing because I believe that it was just a benign lipoma and nothing else dire. And you guys have been praying with me, and God has been hearing our prayers because, see, the refrigerator got fixed because I asked you guys, please pray. All I had towards a new fridge was $500. I would have had to credit the new fridge, or the kids would have had to put the rest, and they were willing to put the rest for that $770 fridge. Because I don't like to come back and beg my audience for nothing, because people talk about that later on. Oh, see, oh, she begged. Oh, how old do you have to be to not beg? And any YouTuber that asks for money, I don't get mad, because they're doing a service. They're entertaining us. And YouTube not paying enough. I think it needs to go a little bit more. I have it on medium. Hi, Myrna. Myrna, I tried the cafe thing, but it never firm up. Oh, crap. Oh, that thing had freezer because I'm going to take it outside and take a picture. I'm going to do fraud today. But when I do fraud, I tell the audience I'm doing fraud, you know. See the cafe thing, yeah? The Carlota de Cafe. It tastes really, really good. On the top is, what do you call it thing? Chocolate. Cocoa. Baking cocoa. But see, it never firmed up, Myrna. It didn't firm up like that lady one. I think it was too hot. And I think I probably have to, see this part wanted to firm up. I probably have to like beat the heavy cream. Put everything in the freezer first. The bowl and the beaters. The batter just did not firm up. But I'm still going to put the video out there because that's how we roll. All right? And I have this one in the freezer. Because I'm going to go take a picture outside to make it look like it firmed up. The hell? It's going to be a fraud picture. But I already told the viewers it's going to be a fraud picture so nobody could come for me. And I gotta go do that for that plate where it broke. Let's see if we could put one in. Where's the thingy? Let's see. We're gonna try to put one in, see how he come out. Oh, it's ready. Está lista. Está lista. Oh, okay, don't be acting crazy. I don't want to get burned. Turn the fire down. That's too hot. Girl. You know Papa don't know how to fry nothing. She fry everything too hot. I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to my viewers. You're supposed to put it in at 12 o'clock and go around the clock, but you saw what I did. I did it all wrong. The more thing you put in the pot, you calm the fire down. It's not just pull the fire off of the burner, because I can't lower it no more than what it is. It's on low, low, low. How low can you get it? I'm going to fry all of them because I got the space. It would have been nice to have some big shrimp though. Joe gonna buy manager special as usual. So this fire that's burning, this brush fire, It's closer to where I live because I'm in San Bernardino County. But whenever they bring it on the national news, oh, it smells good. It smells good. I smell that the hot sauce I put in it. Whenever they talk about the fire on the national news, they say it's 70 miles east of LA. I'm like, who the hell came about LA? Who the hell? It's out here and they ain't feeling this. I think it's yours, and then sheets are fried for 5 to 10 minutes. That's long. Okay, the fire calmed down because it has a lot of things in there. If this come out good, I'm gonna send Joe to buy more shrimp, and we're gonna make more later. It's looking good. A bit of salt in the oil before adding the food. No. What does it do? Kathy, I'm starting to believe you about this. I thought it was the time of day that I'm going live now, but I'm starting to believe about the profile thing. Look at these weirdos coming in again. Weirdos. And I like doing the pop-up. Weird. I wonder how the mustard tastes in this thing. Well, this oil is done. Whenever you fry flour in the oil, you gotta throw it away and start with new oil. We're gonna see it in a little while. Tell Steve, Sea Florist, go look for your ma. I know you can still hear me, Sea Florist. Go and find your mother under a rock somewhere. We don't mess around with these weirdos when they come in. Weird. Like what Tim Wall says, they're weird. They're weird. I'm gonna have to look that up. Thank you, Tahara. Tahara said, like the video, like the video, like the video. So after I made my shirt, Joe says, I feel like you have that shirt already. I'm like, I used the fabric before to make the pattern of my shoes. So I have blue, the green, the purple, and white. I said, so I have another shirt that's kind of the same color scheme, but not, right? So that's why it looked familiar. I want this thing to cool down, then we're going to taste this one. I'll put this one right home here to taste, guys. So Joy's making some white rice to go with the fajitas, but I like that perfectly fine with corn tortillas instead of rice. Hi, B. Girl, thank you for coming. I'm getting the weirdos. I think it's, Kathy said it's because I go live in the vertical thing from YouTube, but I'm thinking it's the time of day that I go live, then people have time. They have time. I just made some fajitas, shrimp fajita, and I made some, what do you call it thing, battered shrimp. First time making the battered shrimp, so we'll see how it tastes in a little while. I don't think it's as crunchy as it could be though. What went wrong? Let's put it back in and fry some more. I think I would try something different for me next time. Honestly, let's get the fire hot a little bit. I would try something different for me. I would put a batter. You know, for the battered shrimp, I would make an actual batter, like I do with my chicken nuggets. But I wanted to follow somebody else's thing. And I always tell people about their lie. This girl got 1.2 million subscribers doing cooking. This thing no crunchy. Hi, Shawnee. How are you? How are you doing, my darling? Hi, Judy T. Let's see. I made shrimp fajita, Judy, and I'm trying to make like battered shrimp, but the recipe didn't call for no damn batter. And so it's not crispy, so I put it back in the oil. The hell, fry some more. The shrimp probably gonna get tough. But that's what we do till we figure out the recipe, right? You good, Shawnee? I saw you on Tasha's thing yesterday, but you didn't get to talk because your phone went dead. And then Tosh disappeared, and I knew she fell asleep. She said she went to go take a shower because the phone died. She probably didn't realize the live was still going after the phone died. But I knew she wasn't. I knew she was not in distress, guys. I did put cornstarch in the flour, but I really feel like if it's battered shrimp, it's a lot of benefits to drink. Africana, I'm afraid to drink that moon water because the moon water was outside. Them birds, you know. I'm gonna see. Let's see if we can turn the fire off. Yeah, we like it crispy. I think next time I would make my batter that I make for chicken nuggets, and I would drop the seasoned shrimp in that batter, and I would fry it that way better. I feel like that's a fraud by saying battered shrimp. We should say shrimp nuggets. What do you guys think? I feel like it's a lie. So it looks better. Let's get it out before we overdo the shrimp though. If it's not crispy, we already know what we're going to do next time. And this is why doing a cooking show is super expensive, and nobody factors in how expensive it is, because a lot of people believe that you're just cooking things that you would normally eat anyways. And I try to do that. I try to coordinate my recipes with stuff that we're going to eat anyways. But it doesn't always work like that. Like, oh, that didn't come out good, the shrimp. I would want to try that again, so I'd have to go buy more shrimp, try the battered thing, and see how it comes out. And then I would come back and tell you guys the truth, because you guys saw that thing come out soggy. 7 frogs in a frog recipe. Oh, Jesus, Lord have mercy. Yeah, it's not battered shrimp. Judy T, what happened? She said, oh, because you didn't say good afternoon first. That's okay. Shrimp food. 7 frog. Wait. Shawnee. I don't think Brenda watched my girl Tosh, but were they freaky frogs? That's my question. Shawnee got it. Shawnee, you get it, right? Were they freaky frogs? That's what I want to know. Girl, I was watching, Shawnee, I was watching Fifi react for like 3 hours. I put it on this morning, I fell asleep, I woke up, I fell asleep. Not because she was boring, but because I was tired. And she was reacting to that crazy girl, talking all them nasty stuff in front of the kids about what they do and how she thinks because of what they did she might be preggers. I'm like, oh my God, stop talking that crap in front of your kids. Lord have mercy. It's a little bit more crunchy, but I would definitely make a batter. Brenda, you have to start watching my gal Tosh, you know. My gal Tosh, she funny, man. Hold on, guys. Joe put this wood floor in, but it didn't go all the way underneath the counter. And sometimes we jam it with a stick, and sometimes the stick moves, and then the floor feel like it's gonna cave in underneath me. I would rip these wood floor out and put the tile, the stick down tile. My beard shrimp looked like they came out more crispy than the ones you just made. Your what? Your beard shrimp. They're not super crispy. That gal lied. I would make my batter next time. Josh, I made the fried shrimp, but they're not super crispy.
That's fine.
But I think I would make the batter for the chicken nuggets next time and do that. Because she just put the dry flour with the seasoned shrimp, you know? Beard shrimp. Judy, ask her what for true. What the hell is a beard shrimp? Oh, bread.
I know, but bread battered or bear battered?
Joshua thought it was a beer battered, but she said breaded. She said breaded shrimp. Lord have mercy. Me and Judy couldn't figure it out. And usually we could figure out stuff, you know? Flour is good for fried shrimp. Yeah, what I'm going to do is make my batter next time. So my batter, let me tell you how I make my batter when I do it for the sweet and sour chicken. You know, I went to a Chinese restaurant the other day. They don't have no sweet and sour chicken. They don't make that no more. They only make the orange chicken.
Why not? Sweet and sour is the best one.
Mm-hmm. Because you can't throw a whole lot of damn MSG in it. That's why. Okay, let's see the sweet and sour chicken. So the batter that I use for that is 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half a cup of soda water. If you don't have the soda water, go ahead and use regular water. But the soda water make it that more. And then 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. And I make that batter and I would drop the shrimp in that, fry it, would have come out better.
Who got into this?
Jada.
Jeez.
Yeah, she asked me if I had any, and I said I only have mine without the mustard. Where's Joshua's? And I knew she was gonna f that up.
She like swirled it. I tap.
I'll make you more. That's enough for today, right?
Oh yeah.
I'll make you more. Don't let Jada get into nothing you have, because it's gonna be destroyed. She does it with such vengeance. It's like, goddamn, why did you have to like poke into my thing like that though?
I gotta make it last, man.
The sweet and sour chicken. We always have sweet and sour sauce back there. We could dip this in it. It tastes good. Well, I knew it tastes good because the spice tastes good. Definitely season the flour. Well, we don't have to worry about season the flour because we're going to make the batter. Hey, Papa?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to make the batter. Daddy, go buy more shrimp. Daddy. Jose Luis Marcantonio.
He's in his own little world.
That's his own name that I gave him. Oh, Joshua. I was watching one of my psychics yesterday.
Yeah.
And somebody asked her a question, and the person in the thing named Anne Greenwich.
Oh.
And the psychic couldn't say the name. The psychic says Grenache.
They love saying Grenade.
I know, and so I corrected her in her comments, not because I wasn't in the live. And I said, I've never seen anybody with my last name on any of these chats. I see a lot of people like that on Facebook,
yeah,
but not in any of these chats. And I said, we pronounce the name Grin, like smile, and age, like, oh, Greenwich. I said, I don't know how she pronounced her name.
This is what I do.
She made a drunken fish, shrimp.
See, tap, 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 and it's bread.
See, that's what we see. We're not grabalicious.
You make it last.
We stretch it. Then when the mayonnaise goes, you know what I'm like?
Little taps, but she's like, I thought she didn't even like this.
Hey, you guys have Caesar? I'm like, oh, I have Caesar in the back, but mine doesn't have mustard. No Dijon mustard in it. Joshua's has. Where's Joshua's? And I knew she was going to do that. But if we do that to her, we got to go buy her back 2 times. Oh, Brenda. Brenda, no. Brenda, no about it. Brenda. After me, not stupid. You see that girl Glozell, she ate, how she came to fame. She saw habanero pepper, right? And she goes, oh, it's a cherry, because you know they have the red one. And she's like, oh, I'm going to taste it. And she started, oh, it burns. But you knew that was a pepper from the time you smelled it.
How long ago was that? I vaguely remember right. Yeah, buy some tortilla chips. I like crunchy good on top of the salad. I like getting tortilla chips, the cheap ones. Just.
Guys, what would you eat this with? The fried shrimp.
I'd make fried rice.
It doesn't go with rice.
Fried rice?
Fried rice?
Uh-huh.
It's spicy. It's not super crunchy, but we already know the problem.
Oh, we have air fryers.
She did it. Africano say rice. Of course, Africano, who is African, is going to say rice.
That makes sense to me.
Judy said rice too. Beans and rice sound good too, but the beans separate from the rice, not cooked together, not too dry. Brenda, with the talk about Jada. How Jada, when you use her stuff and eat her stuff, whoo, she go off. was gonna come eat that. She went to San
It's
Francisco.
like 6 months later.
She bought like 10 apple and went to San Francisco for like 4 days, and Joe ate the hell out of that apple. Joe said the apple gonna go bad.
They are.
When she come out, where my apple there? This I said, look, you better go sit down somewhere. You're not gonna bring no food in here. We're gonna watch it go bad. You crazy. We over here starving. Veggies to be healthy. I like the veggies idea. I think we need to make a dip. Josh, a dip for the shrimp?
Rice. Rice.
Just rice?
I'd fry it though.
Of course, my Pakistani son wants rice. We're gonna start race baiting like that girl Shawnee and call my son Pakistan. Just step in so Shawnee can see what you look like. That looks good though, the way you dressed it up. That looks nice. Shawnee, this is my oldest boy, and we started to call him my Pakistani son. But it's not Pakistani, it's Sri Lankan. That's my Sri Lankan son. We need a dip. We need like a ranch or something, right?
We do have ranch.
No, for the shrimp.
Yeah,
We're just trying to see what. But then, like the carb, what would you? The carb. Everybody said rice.
Rice.
Rice. Right.
Think
Wouldn't rice be dry though? Josh, what do you think?
Not my fried rice. I'm talking fried rice, not just rice.
Oh, Joshua said fried rice because that's more wet. Or Mexican rice.
Yeah. No,
Jasmine, I got your email. Fries and coleslaw. Jasmine, you're my girl. Fries and coleslaw, Josh. Fries and coleslaw. Then you could make a whole sandwich out of that. Jasmine, I got your email. I didn't go check the thing yet, but I'm sure it's there. And let me tell you what I'm gonna buy. Jasmine always give the best gifts.
Oh, there's right rice cooking.
Let me tell you what I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna buy the jugs for my kombucha. The pair is $34, and Jasmine gave me some birthday moolah, and so I'm gonna use her birthday moolah to put towards buying the jug. One of the jugs is gonna be my Scoby Hotel. Thanks for saying hi, Josh. And then the other one is gonna be my kombucha when I make it. We gonna be brewing up in here. Pretty soon we gonna brew some bitch. I love coleslaw, but that cabbage won't kill me, but I would eat some. I would eat a little bit, Chipotle chili dip. Oh, that sounds good too, Myra. That sounds really, really good. Oh, Judy, I'm watching videos, right? A bunch of videos, but I know I'm gonna mess it up at first because I messed up the what do you call the thing? The bread, the sourdough bread. I messed that up so much in the beginning because I watched people video and they lie. When I was doing sourdough starter, they were like, you have to use pineapple juice. You have to. But then they have no pineapple juice back in the little house on the prairie days. They just had flour and water. So I watched this one dude and he showed me how to do it and I got it right? I made a whole video where Jada bounced the hard bread on the ground, all type of stuff. Well, for the kombucha, they said I have to get several bags of black tea. And I want to say 4 at first to make the SCOBY. And then you boil the water, steep the tea like if you're going to drink the tea, right? So don't over steep it. Let it cool down completely. It's going to take about 4 hours. You don't want to put it in the fridge. Just let it cool down to room temp. And then you add a bottle of raw, unflavored kombucha to that with sugar. And so Josh was like, well, where the hell does the SCOBY start from originally if you have to go buy kombucha to make kombucha? And I said, look, I looked at a lot of videos and I don't care no more. I don't care no more that I have to go use the kombucha from the store, the raw one, right? So I'm going to get a brand I like. Put it in there, let it sit with the... It's not cheesecloth. Muslin? Is cheesecloth the same as muslin cloth? You could get the cotton stuff and make the rubber band thing and make a bonnet for it. Set it at room temperature. This house might be too hot to make the kombucha right now. We'll see. Because this house is like 85 right now. And you set it aside for like 10 days. You're going to see that little thing float on the top. People have been cussing people out on the internet because people say that little floating jelly monster looking thing is called the SCOBY. And SCOBY stand for something like yeast something, symbiotic something. Don't know. I'll know when it's time to do the video. And they said that thing, the gelatinous thing, is not the SCOBY. That's called the pellicle. And that's the doo-doo. That's the doo-doo from the SCOBY. They say the SCOBY is the juice that the doo-doo sits in. Oh my God. They sell SCOBY on Amazon too. But I didn't want to buy one of those. I wanted to try to make it out of the brand of kombucha that I like, right? Because how the hell they make that SCOBY? Right? Where the hell does SCOBY come from? I think it's from the tea originally. So you set the thing aside. 7 to 10 days later, you take out 2 cups of that juice that thing sits in, and that pellicle, and then you steep 10 bags of black tea or green tea. They said I don't do no other tea. And then you let it cool down, and then you pour 2 cups of that juice, that pellicle thing, right? Do we put more sugar? I kind of think we put more sugar in that one too. I don't know. Don't follow what I'm telling you guys though, because I have to go back and look the video again. I write it down. But the second brewing is your kombucha. And then you're supposed to bottle it. So them pick me buy me a bottle of kombucha the other day. I'm telling you all, if you buy kombucha, save your bottle. They buy this one, the Kevita. It wasn't bad. It's not as good as that Synergy one, but it wasn't bad. Pineapple. I only like the pineapple one. So I don't know how I'm going to get the pineapple flavor in there. Am I going to have to put pineapple fruits? I cannot think we have to put the fruits. Girl, I'm still learning. So I bought the black tea. Joe already started to drink my black tea. I'm like, could you leave my stuff alone? When I want to do something and I'm getting really excited about it, I don't want to touch none of my stuff. So Jasmine is donating, that's what we're going to say, the damn jugs. The 2 jugs. Because one of them is going to be left over there to form a new pellicle, SCOBY thing. And that's going to be called the SCOBY Hotel. And you just leave that there. That's your starter. And every time you want to make a batch of kombucha, you brew more tea, you take one of that pellicle thing out, you get some more juice. And girl, they said that's how you do it. I like it. I like it for one. It's good for your stomach. You know, I have stomach issues because it makes its own fizzy thing. But I looked it up too, look it up. And it says that it's good for everything. It cleanses the body, the stomach. It gives you probiotics. Nothing can cure nothing except if it's a drug. But it helps with cancer, all types of mess. So I'm always trying to be proactive. You know what I mean? So if you want to buy kombucha, save on a bottle. Because this is made pressurized to hold the thing. And once you put it in the fridge, that sucker going to build up them. Ooh, child. You're not supposed to drink the whole bottle. You drink like a third, maybe a quarter. And it's good for you, they say. Okay, so with the mother, you add back some more sugar and water. See, Myra knows. Girl, hide it on your bed. Hide your little jugs on your bed. Because you with 10 tea bags and what, a whole gallon? How much this whole? 15 ounces? You need about 4 of this. Just 4 of this, girl. It's good that you can make it strawberry. Oh my God, if you look at videos, especially how it's hot right now, you look at videos like reels and stuff on YouTube with people making it and they put the strawberry one, the color come out so pretty. The fizz, oh my God, I'm drinking the thing through the phone. Like, give me some. But your daughter might throw it the big jugs, right? No, girl, I think good for you. They said the thing is good for you. 27 Ab said he gonna make it with me. Once I learn, he's gonna do it. Just hide it in your room. It's good. They say it's good for your health. It's like a probiotic type drink. But I'm only doing this because I like to learn new things like this. Like when I didn't know how to do sourdough bread and sourdough start, I'm like, look, this is not master me. I'm going to learn this. And I like that. That's the only part of cooking I like. When I come upon something that I really want to learn how to make and I watch a lot. I must have watched 16 videos already and people tell you, don't do this, do that, don't. Oh my God. Just a whole bunch of stuff. It's nasty. Some of them are nasty. I'm not going to lie. I've tried other flavors, other brands, and they're nasty as F. But the pineapple flavor in the Synergy, I think it's called Synergy brand, and this in this Kevita brand, delicious. Refreshing and delicious. I'm not going to lie to you, B. Delicious. Tastes like a nice pineapple juice with fizz. But other brands and other flavors, nasty. Not going to lie. Nasty. Okay? So that's why we're going to make our own. So we could flavor it the way we want to flavor it. And I looked up the... God damn it, I forgot the name again. I don't know why I can't remember the name of the cereal. But I looked up the cereal that I like. Remember yesterday you guys were asking me about the cereal that I like? And I looked it up and I put a picture of it on my community wall to show you the cereal that I like. It's $23 at Amazon, but $13 for the box of 2 packages at Costco. But Costco don't always have it. And let me tell you, that cereal is so good. It's not sweetened with anything more than the dried blueberries. And it has like the bran flakes or whatever, and then almonds, a sliver of almonds. But tell me why that same brand, whatever the brand is, I can't remember the damn brand now, Tell me why that same brand has other type of cereals. They have Raisin Bran. I guess Raisin Bran is not really a brand. I guess the brand for Raisin Bran is Kellogg's. Kellogg's is Raisin Bran, right? So not all Raisin Bran are Kellogg's, right? But Kellogg's make Raisin Bran. So it's bran flakes with raisin in it. So they have Raisin Bran. I want to try that. It's $4 and something cents at Amazon for the Raisin Bran. And they have other ones. They have a berry flavored one with a bunch of dried strawberries. I don't think I want to like that because I'm not a great fan of strawberries. I'll eat strawberries if they're like overripe and sweet. If they have that tart thing going on, like, I can't. Dip that in chocolate and then we're good. Coconut water is good for you, but straight out of the coconut do Africano. Not the stuff they sell in the store. They say natural fruits, right? Not the stuff they sell in the store. When Joe go buy the coconut and chop it, that's good for you. Yeah. So we're going to try this kombucha, but you guys are going to see that cafe de blah, blah, blah first. That thing tastes good. It just didn't firm up, but I stopped caring. Once upon a time, I would have probably thrown that away because we don't want to eat that and get fat, right? Make it again to where it's perfect and show you, oh, look, voila, it's perfecto. I don't care anymore. I still don't get the views for all the hard work that I put in and all the money that I waste on food and all the food that I waste. Because I'm not going to take that to the homeless. That's sloppy. I take things that I can wrap up individually and hand them a bag full of wrapped bread or buns or something like that. You know what I mean? It's the coconut that has the green on the outside. That has the water. The old coconut, no drink the water there. That's good to make candy. Wellness, do you have another brand, not the brand, but a flavor? Do you have another flavor that you can recommend to my people in the room other than the pineapple that tastes good? Because honest to God, I didn't taste no other flavor that tasted good but the pineapple. Cascadian Farms. Thank you. You went and looked it up for me at my page? Kali Chick, did you look it up for me at my page? Cascadian Farms Blueberry Almond Crunch. My God, today that's the best cereal. And even if I had some, I can't eat it because this tooth over here is still tender. It's not hurting, but I'm so afraid to eat over there because the man already said the damn teeth crack on and it's, oh God. I had made my Facebook a business page, but with all the idiotic BS I was having here, I returned it. Why? Why did you take it off of a business page? Mine is a business page. Me no care go on there. I hardly put things at Facebook. I have 225,000 followers at Facebook, and I hardly put anything there. It's because all they want to see is cooking, and I don't want to do cooking anymore. I don't mind doing this. This was fun to do this. This is lunch. The rice almost ready. We're going to eat. I don't mind doing that. But I don't want to do... The cooking is costing too much. Yeah, Brenda, this man did 5 x-ray over here on the bottom and the top teeth. And he says the bottom teeth, the filling is fine. It's not, it doesn't have a crack or anything to where they have to change the filling, right? The seal is not broken. But on the top tooth, he says there's a crown and he thinks the tooth underneath the crown is broken. So he wants me to go get some 3D x-ray. I didn't even call for the appointment, honestly, because I don't even know if Medi-Cal is going to cover that. And I didn't want to deal with the stress last week. I was in pain and I didn't want to deal with it. So he says after I get that x-ray, they're going to report back to him if it's broken or not. And if it is broken, they're going to rip out the whole tooth and leave me with a big hole because I definitely can't afford for them to implant a tooth. So I'm just going to stay off of that tooth. I don't want no seeds to go over there. No seeds off of the hamburger buns. No seeds out of nothing, the watermelon. The seeds out the tomato and the cucumber and stuff like that is fine. But the bigger seeds. And I'm going to wait 6 months. And I'm going to go back to crazy over there by where we used to have the shop. That dentist over there. May I call him crazy because since the pandemic he had hair like this. He looks like a whole killer. And Joe cussed him out 2 years ago because Joe went there to get some work done. And he said, you owe me $200. And Joe said, for what? He goes, one time you came and you didn't pay the bill. And Joe said, the F? I could never leave your door without paying you because you don't give no credit. So you got me effed up. I don't owe you nothing. And they had a big old fight. And then we didn't go there for like 2 years. And Jada went there, I want to say last year, because he did Jada have a diastema, right? A gap tooth. But he said it didn't warrant paying all that money for braces when Jada was young because it wasn't like huge. But it was huge enough that it bothered Jada. So he learned from some Hollywood dentist how to build around the teeth, the two teeth, to still keep a little gap there, but to close it in somewhat. And it came out beautiful to the point that people were getting it done over by his office, right? Jada was his model. Well, after 10 years, a piece of the teeth chipped. So Jada went back in there for him to rebuild it. So Jada says, I gotta go to him. He's the one that built it, right? So when Jada he goes, how you ma? How you pa? How come I don't see them no more? They're going somewhere else now. Tell him come back, man. Come back. Hi, Sandra, darling. So I said, Joe, why you gotta cuss out the man? We don't cuss people out until all of us in agreement that we're done. Like the tire place, when they ripped Jada off, we write a bad review about them because we done. We're not going back there. It's the small place. We're not going back there. They changed tire too, right? We're not going back there. We're not sending nobody there, and we let them know that they become crooked. The hell? He can't cuss out people till we come in agreement that we're going to cuss these people out. The hell? When we had the shop, I never cussed out any customer. I always left it up to Joe because he was the boss of the shop. I was just his helpmate, right? And so even though a customer would treat me like short, I wouldn't cuss them out. But Joe would lose it. And he would say, you're fired. He would actually fire the customer. You're fired. You can't bring your stuff here anymore. And they're like, okay, screw you. I'm going to go to somebody else in the industry. And Joe would make one phone call to one company. I'm not going to call the name. Where the husband loved me and the wife loved Joe. And he would say, guess what? This one customer, so-and-so, this is what they did to me. And they would say, okay, good. They can't buy any bottles from here. And we're going to put the word out that they won't get printing done anywhere. Oh, yeah, we used to do that. We had to do that like 3 times in 15 years of having the business. I swear to you. Sometimes a customer will come, and we never had that thing where they had to put a deposit, right? We just did the job and they had to pay us when we were done. They don't have no net 30, no net pay us when we're done. And most people, I would say 99% of the customers abided by that and really appreciated that because they had time to get the money together. And if they had their stuff in TJ Maxx or Ross and they had to get it there at a certain time, we would move mountains to finish that product so they could get it done and put it on the shelf, right? They wouldn't lose their spot. Our barcodes were crystal clean. So when it's scanned, they didn't lose money. Do you know that when you buy a product at the store and they scan the barcode on the thingy or with the wand, and it doesn't scan and they have to type that barcode in, do you know that person who made the product loses 5 cents off of the sale like this if they scan this barcode and it didn't work? This company, well, this Kroger, but whatever company it is, would lose 5 cents off the sale of the item. Did you know that? Oh, I got them canceled. I sure did. He's gone? Oh, I loved him. Beautiful voice, beautiful eyes, nice, handsome man. Oh my God, 93. Oh, that's sad. Pray for his family, guys. Health Aid Kombucha. No, not so much the brand, but the flavor. Do you have a flavor that Brenda could try other than the pineapple that you think she would like? Because I didn't like no other flavor, and it's so expensive. I don't want to waste my money. So yeah, I didn't cuss out no customer. I let Joe deal with it. Joe cussed out. Oh my God. When we opened our shop, I'll tell you the story time and then we're gonna go eat because the rice is almost, I think the rice is just heating up at this point. So I bought a new rice cooker I showed you guys yesterday. So that's the rice with Paide. Didn't go far enough. That's the rice cooker over there, cooking the rice. Yeah, so when we first opened our doors, Joe went to this one company where the company he worked for used to supply them with stuff, right? And so, or they used to buy a bottle from that company. So he went over there and the guy's a nice guy. Unfortunately, the guy always leads with his politics and his politics isn't our politics. So we try to go over there and just have a nice conversation. And I'll say, oh my God, it's so hot. Did you see it's hot? And he goes, yo, the Democrats did that. Oh, I'm like, oh my God, just shut up. Just shut up. So anyways, but Joe is like easygoing. Joe don't just like cuss people out, right? So that he's a real nice guy. It's just his politics I don't agree with, but I don't bring up politics to him. Why does he bring it up to me, right? So anyways, Joe went to him and Joe said, I just opened my shop. I know you only know me from that company that I worked for, but if you have any customers to send my way, could you send me a customer or two? And he goes, yeah, I got a couple customers to share with you. And so he gave us this one customer. The product is called Z-Best. And I can name that customer because that customer stayed with me from the time I opened my doors till the time I closed my doors. 15 years that customer stayed with me, okay? They were small. They only came 2 times a year. They were only worth like $2,000 each time they came, so that was $4,000 a year. But they were religiously there. And he sells his stuff at the fair, and he would get us fair tickets and parking, and it was cool. In the beginning, we almost fell apart because his wife handled the first order, and she sent FedEx to my door to pick up the order. I'll divert from the other guy for a second. So FedEx came and picked up like 8 pallets of stuff, right? And they did a car wax. And Joe had to sign the paper that FedEx picked it up. Like, okay, here, FedEx picked it up, 8 pallets went out the door times yada, yada, yada. So the lady didn't pay FedEx for the shipping. And the shipping came to more than my printing, I found out later on, because I got the bill from FedEx. And so I called up FedEx and said, why are you sending me this bill? I didn't call for you to come to my shop. I didn't place this order for you to come do this pickup. And they go, yeah, we know that, but she didn't pay the bill. And we picked it up from you, so we're going to bill you. And I said, well, I'm not paying it. And they go, okay, well, let's stay there. And then, it'll come to a bad credit thing. It'll come to a lawsuit. FedEx is some mother effers. I would never ship nothing with them. And so I called the lady up. And I'm like, look, you better make good on this bill, because you just come here for the first order. You're going to screw me like this. I said, I will never sign another document from another shipping company ever again in life. And I never arranged shipping because that one company where the husband and wife loved me and Joe, they told us don't ever get involved in shipping. Leave shipping alone. It's a nightmare. It's a logistics nightmare. So we never got involved in shipping. You're going to figure out how your stuff is going to land at my door, and you're going to figure out how you're going to pick it up. That's not my problem. Hello, can you tie back the blinds, baby? Can you bust them? So, I know people need to stop making Joe mad. So that got resolved because the lady paid the bill eventually. It took her like a month. I think they didn't have the money. And then after that, I didn't have no problem with them. They stayed 15 years, right? The lady never came back. The wife never came back to place orders. The husband took over, and I dealt with him for the rest of the 15 years. She was a nice enough lady, but I don't know what she was doing, right? So anyways, come back to the other guy they gave us. This guy named Bob. Joe, help me with Bob again so I don't tell no lie. Bob was Mexican. Was he born Mexican? Crazy Bob from Lucas Oil. Was he born Mexican? Or was he born he was born in Mexico? He born here, but his Mexican ancestry, right? Right? He was born in America. He was born in America, but from Mexican ancestry, so Mexican parents, right? But he was adopted by a Jewish family, and he was raised Mormon. He was effed up. He was FUBAR. You know what FUBAR means, right? Effed up beyond recognition. So he came and he was printing products for Lucas Oil. And Lucas Oil was a small company at the time, but they were doing big numbers. They were growing. And we had to print a lot of things for them, but we made very little money. I think we made like 3 cents a pass, right, babe? 3 cents a pass, 2 passes, and some of the bottles you had to stick a sticker, and Bob didn't pay us to stick the sticker, so he would come sit with us with his wife and son, and they would stick the sticker, okay? So we would sit there and talk all kind of bloody foolishness. It was fun having him there, right? But he couldn't talk well. I don't think he was born here. He couldn't talk well. Joe, get one of these things here?
Maybe he never born here.
Let me get one of these things here. No. Let me get one of these things for you.
Maybe he born in Mexico.
He might have been born in Mexico, but he was raised Mormon and by Jews. How the hell Jews become Mormon? So, Bob, it's hot too, I'm gonna crack my counter. So Bob couldn't say features. Bob said, that thing has a lot of features. Spoon for what, sir? That thing has a lot of features. So me and Joe still say features. I know, right, Sadra? You have to heat it up. No, that has enough salt. That thing had in salt. Serve it first. No go salt the whole pot. What is salt in? I put enough salt in that whole thing, Dada. You want to get high blood pressure again. So anyways, Bob, what Bob do? He never want to pay you, right? It wasn't pay. What was the thing he did that triggered you off?
Remember something?
Okay, so what Bob didn't have trouble paying us, but he paid us net 30. He set his own perimeters.
You heard Mufasa gone?
Yeah, they just told me. James Earl Jones, 93.
You died?
Mm-hmm. So Bob, what Bob wanted to do was bring a lot of products into my shop and let me not be able to fit nobody else's product. He just wanted me to take care of him and him only. And my shop was small. It was 800 square feet at the beginning. Later on, we rented 1,500 square feet, and then we rented another 1,500. So we're up to 3,000 square feet, right? But at first, it was 800 with machines in there. So we couldn't fit all this stuff. And he kept bringing stuff. And Joe said, wait, slow down. I can't just work for you and you alone. I need to work for other people because I'm going to end up screwed if you ever leave me.
Oh, no.
So we only had him. We only had Bob, and we had the other guy, the one from Z-Best. That's all we had when we first started. But Bob was working us like runaway slaves, right? So we went to Food for Less for something, and Bob called Joe and triggered him off with some crap. I don't know what it was. I don't know if Joe was hungry. I'm in the car, and I hear Joe to cuss Bob out in front of the store. The thing was echoing in the parking lot. I said, oh my God, what happened? So I jumped out the car and I said, what happened? He goes, he pissed me the F off. Blah, 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 gonna tell me something. I don't know if he called Joe the N-word. I don't know what the hell he did. But he did something to trigger Joe off to the height of positivity. Joe cussed the man out and fired him. And we had nobody but the one customer that came twice a year for $4,000 to, oh my God. I'm like, what are we gonna do, Jesus? What are we gonna do? So he went to the other company that I told you guys that the husband liked me and the wife liked Joe. I say it that way because they would grin whenever we show up, and the husband would come and take me aside and put me down in the chair and shushu. Mommy, you know what mommy says, shushu? Shushu means gossip, and he would gossip about bike riding because he was a cyclist, and my dad was an Olympian in his cycling and da-da-da. Ooh, gossip about that, and the wife would say, Joe, come upstairs, come in my office. Oh my God, they had their fun whenever we went there. So they gave us customers. They gave us a bunch of customers. They started to let us help them do tacky glue. We printed a lot of that gold bottle with the white printing. We would print 100,000 bottles like in, Joe, how long we take for that? 2 days? Joe, 100,000?
Only 20 a day.
20,000 a day? 5 days, but we didn't have to pack it because they would pack it. God came through. What? Stop touching me.
Because it's in the way.
Unless you have money, then you could touch me.
I got
You
that.
keep on doing this. Hot or nude? Oh my God, Brenna, whop that one in their face with our wrench. Why these people don't go pay for them porn? Why they got to bring their porn here? So, anyways, that's how we got rid of Bob. And Bob landed on his feet like all cats do. Let me tell you about Bob's son. Handsome young man. Fell in love with my cousin Megan that lives in Utah. And it was when that baby bye bye bye, that song, oh, he used to love singing that song for Megan. And one day he came with Bob, and they had to undo the pallet, and the pallet had that metal strap around it. And that boy walked into the shop, the pallet was outside, and he grabbed a channel wrench. And Joe's like, what the hell he going with that? But he went so fast with it, and he did that to the metal thing, and it sprung back and whopped him in the eye, almost lost his eye. He had to have surgery on the eye. Joe said, after that, big rules. Nobody could come in here and touch no tools. Nobody's going to borrow my forklift. Nothing. We got to protect ourselves, right? So, anyways, Bob landed on his feet. He moved to Indiana. He opened his own print shop. He is printing on his own. He hired printers, whatever. He still has the job for Lucas Oil. Lucas Oil uses him and another person. And Bob is doing well in Dodge, as far as I know. Last time we checked was like what? When we closed the shop? 2017? Because I walked away from that industry and I never looked back. The only people who would go hail is the one that I told you, the husband likes me and the wife likes Joe. But in the pandemic, we stopped going because you couldn't go around people. And then the other guy, we stopped going in the pandemic too. I used to take you guys to the other guy. I used to vlog and take you guys over there and visit. And then whenever Jada's doing anything, he would come out of pocket for money. Like if Jada ran for beauty queen for something one time in high school, and I went there and I go, can you donate to Jada's thing so she can get her dress and she can have a sponsor? And he went in his pocket, pull out $250 and say, give it to my baby girl. Always loaded. That's how I want to be. I want to be able to just pull out $250 and, Did you get Teletubby, Brenda? Brenda whopped Teletubby in his face with a wrench. I figured it out, guys. Trolls. Yeah, so that's stories from our bottle printing days. I already told you guys the Kim Kimball story a long time ago. But those are the two customers we started with, and then we started to get other customers. And we stayed in business for 15 years until the industry moved towards, what do you call the thing? Sleeve. This is a label. This is a label. And this is a label. This is a label, right? And this is a label. But other things that you see where the thing is just suction on to the thingy, right? It's not stuck on like this. It's called a sleeve. And they have a machine that put the sleeve. And so even the guy that we used to go visit for printing, he's not printing no more. He's just doing sleeves. But he makes bottles, so he can always make money, right? So we couldn't like adapt. You know, that's the difference between the dinosaur and the cockroach, right? The dinosaur could not adapt, but the cockroach could. And that's why we still have roaches and the dinosaurs are gone. We could not adapt because we couldn't adapt. So we couldn't sell all our machines and buy a sleeve machine and do sleeves. And so we had to close our business down. And, you know, I never lied about that. I always say I had to close my business down because who closes a successful business? You leave it for your scions or you go ahead and you sell it, right? But we had to close. After my mom died, we had to close because they moved into a different century with sleeves. Sleeves are eventually going to go away because it's bad for the environment. And especially in California, they're going to pass laws about that, I'm sure. But I'll never get back into bottle printing again. Yeah, you saw his, yeah. I don't know where the hell these trolls come from with these morning. It's not even morning, it's 2 o'clock. Child, I gotta go. I have to eat something so I could do my 4 o'clock live. I'm gonna set up my 4 o'clock live B from the bench over there. And we're gonna do, I'm kind of liking these ones on the phone though. Maybe I charge your phone and do this one right there from the table. I'll set up the whole camera because goddamn, that's a lot of work to set up. You guys, thanks for listening to my stories. Thanks for coming into this live and watch me learn to make that stupid battered shrimp that didn't come out good. But I'm going to make my batter the next time when I buy more shrimp, and I'll make like an actual video of it and not a live so I could say, hey, I corrected it from this one thing. Remember, if you're interested in the skincare that I'm using, go pick up stuff from Banish. I'm going to put the link in the description when I'm done with this live. When I come off, I'm going to go monetize it, put the link on. I went and I put it in the old video that I did 3 months ago when I first got the products, and then I put it in the video from the live we did, the first live we did yesterday morning because I showed you the products. And I'll put it in this one, and then I'll make a whole video showing how to use the system and all that stuff. I love the skincare. I'm getting older. I'm 58. I don't want my skin to look dull. I don't want it to look all wrinkled up. And thank God I don't have them wrinkle above my mouth. This white lady told me a long time ago, never drink from a straw because it's going to give you them wrinkles. She said that's what gave her the wrinkles. She was older. And I said, but then if I drink something that's going to dye my teeth, what the hell am I going to do? She says, you could whiten your teeth. You can't undo these wrinkles. My God. Myra, it was nice to see you too. Africano, thanks for coming in. All right. Stay tuned. 4 o'clock, the live is going to be 4 o'clock my time in 2 hours. The live is going to be at Bear Pantry Talk. And we're going to find out about these darn influencers that was getting money that we weren't getting. But I don't want no money to talk no Russian talking points. I love America. I love no damn Russia. All right, guys. Bye-bye. Bye, Hazel. Bye. Yeah, I'm coming back later at the 4 o'clock thing. Let me eat first, and I'll set up the 4 o'clock thing at Bear Pantry Talk, all right? Bye!